Welcome to another video tutorial. In this video I'm going to explain what completing the square means and how it looks like when the coefficient of x squared is 1. We will also look at some exam questions on this topic. When the coefficient of x squared is 1, completing the square means writing the quadratic expression x squared plus bx plus c in the form brackets x plus p brackets closed squared plus q. Let's look at an exam question. Write x squared minus 6x plus 1 in the form brackets x plus a brackets closed squared plus b, where a and b are integers. And we know that the word integers means whole numbers. So what we do is that we write x squared minus 6x plus 1. Then what we do is that we open brackets, and it's going to be squared. Then inside brackets we write x, because we're going to have x squared, and then we look at the coefficient of x, which is minus 6. Then we write half of it inside brackets, so we get minus 3. And then after the bracket is always minus. Then what we've written inside brackets, which is minus 3, we square it. So square of that, square it, and the square of that is going to be 9. Once we've done that, we will then take this number down, which is plus 1. We then put everything together to tidy up, and we'll get x minus 3 squared minus 9 plus 1 is going to be minus 8. This is the final answer. You might ask the question that why does it say in the question that we have to write in the form x plus a and plus b? X plus a in brackets squared plus b is the general form, and it's a formality. But in the actual answer, we might end up with the value of a being negative, which is the case here, because the value of a is minus 3, and the value of b also is negative, which is minus 8. So we note that the values of a and b in the form that the question says can stand for either positive or negative numbers. And if the values are negative, then you will have minus inside brackets and also minus outside brackets. Another exam question. Write x squared plus 8x plus 5 in the form brackets x plus a brackets closed squared plus b, where a and b are integers, whole numbers. So we write x squared plus 8x plus 5 equals, and like we said on the previous slide, we open brackets and we put squared. Inside brackets we write x, and then the coefficient of x, which is 8, we write half of it, which is going to be plus 4. Then after the bracket is always minus. Then we take the number inside brackets and then square it, which is 16. Once we're done with that, then we have to take the number without x, which is 5, into account. So we write plus 5. We then tidy up by putting the numbers together. So we'll have x plus 4 inside brackets. Then we square the bracket. Then minus 16 plus 5 is going to be minus 11. In this case, the value of a is positive and the value of b is negative.